Vikings, what's up? So right now over on the Vikings War of Clans Facebook, they did a little post the other day, and it says, Jarls, we've collected 5 breathtaking stories from Vikings mythology for you. The first story in our series of posts is the legend of the infamous dwarf Andvari. Read the full version on our forums. And then it says, add your reaction to this post, and tell us in the comments whether you liked the legend. Once this post has had 100 reactions, we'll post the next article. So if you guys could please come over to the Vikings War of Clans Facebook, it's facebook.com/Vikings War of Clans, and leave a little reaction right here, like a love or a like or a care, anyone you want. So if we could get up to 100, they will post the next one. So what we're gonna do now is story time. We're gonna read this article, Vikings. I'm very interested in the legend of the dwarf Andvari. So I never heard of this before. Let me know in the comment sections if you ever heard of this before. We're about to go read this story and find out what it's about. I hope we can get enough reactions so that they post the next one. So please make sure you head over here to the facebook.com/Vikings War of Clans and leave your little reaction here. Alright Vikings, let's go read this. This is the forums for Vikings War of Clans. Alright, so here it is right here. Let's read the story. The legend of Andvari. Imagine a creature, lean, barefooted, of small stature, crooked and ragged, its eyes glowing with malice and greed for power and riches. To complete the picture, the creature constantly, gleefully mutters the word, "My precious." Who comes to mind? Most probably you thought of Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. However, that description suits another character, who is no less infamous and fascinated by gold rings. This story will be about a dwarf from the Norse mythology called Andvari. Let's start our tale with the fact that Andvari is a thief. He stole a hoard of gold from the water spirits, the Rhine maidens, and hid it in a cliff. Then he ordered his subjects, he was the ruler of the dwarfs after all, to forge various decorations out of gold. Andvari himself didn't just stand idly by. He crafted a mighty magical ring. The ring attracted gold, making Andvari even richer. The more gold the dwarf had, the more powerful he became. So Andvari created the precious ring and greatly admired his own handiwork. The Rhine maidens, meanwhile, cried rivers of tears, mourning the loss of their shiny gold. They tried appealing to the god Loki to aid them, but, well, you know that old trickster. He just made fun of them and left. In the meantime, Andvari hid in an underground lake in case somebody started searching for him, and his concerns proved justified. Rumors about the magical ring spread throughout the whole of the north. The giants demanded the mighty ring from the Asgard gods as payment for building Valhalla, a celestial hall where warriors who were killed in battle would go after death. To cap it all, the giants also took the goddess of fertility, Freya, hostage. Therefore the gods, Odin, Loki, and Honor, set out in search of Andvari. Their journey was long, so they decided to spend the night in the house of the sorcerer, Hirdmar. They planned on sacrificing an animal as a gift to the master of the house, so on the way there, Loki killed an otter with a stone. No big deal, surely. Hirdmar, however, recognized his own son in the slain otter. Life in Norse myths can be so difficult. You might accidentally step on a little bug, and the next moment the bug turns out to be a sorcerer's son, a mage's daughter, or a wizard's stepchild. Hirdmar was enraged and cast a spell that deprived the gods of their magic power. Then he called for his other 2 sons and ordered them to tie up his uninvited guests by their hands and feet. And that's not all. He also demanded the treasure that belonged to the dwarf Andvari from the gods as compensation for the death of his son, the otter. As you can see, the situation is just getting worse and worse. Now both the giants and the sorcerer want the gold. The fees that the Asgard gods need to pay are accumulating, and they're up to their eyeballs in debt. So Loki was sent to visit the goddess of the sea Ran to ask her for a magic net. He suspected that Andvari must have been hiding in an underground lake. After all, everyone knows that dwarfs love dark caves. Besides, rumors had it that Andvari might have turned into either a snake or a fish, and someone even suggested that he might have transformed into a huge pike. Loki was right on the money. He managed to catch Andvari in the lake grotto and took his gold treasure and the mighty magical ring from him. The dwarf was incensed and cast a curse on the ring, which heralded death for anyone who possessed it. The first to die due to the cursed ring was the sorcerer Hredmar. He was killed by his own son Fafnir, who dreamed of possessing Andvari's gold. Fafnir soon met his end too, and the number of deaths has been growing ever since. So that's very interesting. Very interesting Norse mythology tale here. Let me know in the comment section, what do you Vikings think about this tale? And yeah, head over to that Facebook page, please, and leave a little reaction. If they post the second one, then I will definitely do a video on it. Please leave a like on this video if you haven't yet. Also hit that little subscriber button if you haven't become a subscriber, and make sure you hit the little bell icon next to that, so next time I release a video you'll be notified right away. Alright Vikings, looking forward to reading the comment section, and I'll talk to you next time. But until then, stay safe out there.